Hello, everyone, and welcome. Our EOC Teacher of the Year, Mr. Sanchez, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
The Star Spangled Banner will be performed tonight by our Summit View senior, Ray Ushikubo. Oh my goodness, I could listen to Ray play all day long. Thank you. Please be seated. Students, teachers, parents, families, welcome to our 2018 EOC Graduation Ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate our seniors graduating from Summit View, Raincross, Cope Opportunity, High Tech High Touch, and the Riverside Virtual School. I would like to also welcome School Board President, Mrs. Locke Dawson, and our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Lewis. We're fortunate to begin our program with a second performance by Ray Ushikubo, who will be attending Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia this fall. Oh my goodness, thank you very much, Ray. As most of you know, everyone at EOC has a story. Our graduation tradition is to share a few of these stories. So first, please welcome Kirsten Markham.
Hello, my name is Kirsten Markham, and I've been a student at Raincross High School for about 2 years. And this is my story. When I was at my regular high school, my grades were worse. I would get a couple of Fs here and there, and I would think nothing of it. And it's just my sophomore year. I didn't realize that all 4 years counted to be able to graduate. More into sophomore year, my counselor came up with options for me to choose from. He said if I really wanted to graduate in 2018, then I should go to a continuation high school, get caught up and come back, or if I would stay and not graduate at all. I didn't want to leave and felt like my parents would be really upset that I have to leave my high school, so I ignored it until junior year. I started to get serious and working on getting my grades up, and I just had a couple A's and B's. I thought to myself that I'm doing good and I don't have to go nowhere and stay at my high school. But it wasn't good enough, and I ended up back in my counselor's office and told me again what my options were. So I finally gave in and transferred to Raincross. At first they told me to go to Summit View, which is another school at EOC. But they thought it was best to put me in Raincross and to start from there. When I first came here, I was put into classes I really didn't need, so that made the process slow for me to get any classes done. I was lost and didn't know what to do. I was shy and didn't ask for help or what to do. I didn't have as much as friends. A little bit later into the year, my counselor changed my classes and to where I could actually get something done and move on. From there, I picked up the pace and got credits left and right, and I knew that I was in the right classes. It wasn't that easy for me. There was a lot of obstacles in the way to where it would make it hard for me. I met many wonderful teachers that told me that I could do it and it's possible to help me in order to pass several classes, and they are there to help me by adding time possible. At that time, my advisory teacher, Ms. Mackey and Ms. Van, helped me out by getting me focused. I also came to Ms. Wick's room as much as I could and sat down and started getting ahead of other students. I worked with her every single day until the sun went down, as well as to get history done. Mr. Sanchez was helpful. He helped me as much as he could, and I finished those classes in a few weeks. It only took a few weeks to finish history. This year after that, I see that my life has turned around to where I have over 200 credits and ready to graduate today. Also, the teacher that helped me get classes done turned into my advisory teacher this year was Ms. Wick. She's a very great teacher, and her little snacks that she always brought us to us and made sure we were full all the time. I never would regret the choice I made into moving Raincross. I met teachers that I never thought that I would admire the most, and that changed me also. I never thought that I would meet a special someone that would complete me. Also, my family, always kept supporting me and made me always have a positive attitude about things. I want to give a special thanks to my beautiful family, my mom, my dad, and my boyfriend Miguel, and all the teachers that helped me succeed and get to where I am today. They have been there for me and supported me throughout the years of high school and never gave up on me. I love you guys so much, and te amo bien mucho, mamá. Gracias por estar conmigo. Never had done it without you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirsten. All right, our next speaker is Miguel Leyva.
work. All right. Okay. Jesus. All right. Hello, my name is Miguel, and I've been a student at Raincross for about 3 years, and this is my story. Some people would say I was not the best student when I first came. Well, actually, it was most people. It took me about 8 months just to even talk to anyone, and even longer just to do work. I never thought I would have this opportunity to speak. I never ever seen it as a possibility, especially since I was known for ditching and doing travesuras with my friends. It wasn't an occasional thing either. It was an everyday thing, which made it even worse for me. I used to blame it on the system and my past, but I would always, and Ms. Wick would always say, Kulia ikanu'u, or strive for the summit, which is its translation in English. I have another quote that I love as well. You hip-hop fans might know it. And it goes a little something like this. I be hustling to make $1 million. Lord knows ain't no love for us ghetto children. I didn't have the greatest childhood either. I grew up in a childhood of a strong, single, independent mother who did the best she could to give me everything to clothes on my back, food on my plate, and a roof on my head. And the best of all, love when everyone looked at me as a troubled youth. I want to shout out all the single mothers who did it on their own. You guys are the reason for your kids' success today. From the age of 1 all the way to 18, I was raised without a father. And trust me, it's tough. It isn't all rainbows and butterflies when you have to learn to be a man on your own. Even though it was hard, I wouldn't change any of it. But throughout these years that I've been at this school, I've changed from a naive kid who didn't know to a young adult who knows a lot more than when he first came to Raincross. Along the way, I made some good friends and lost too many to count. I did make friends that are going to be forever here by my side, no matter what, through thick and thin, and they know who they are. But if it wasn't for this school, I would have never met a very special someone who is here today. My very gorgeous, intelligent girlfriend. She had got me through to me and steered me on the right path and cleaned my act up and stopped me from getting into trouble. See, if it weren't for her, my teachers, I would have dropped out or got a GED or still would have been acting a fool of myself. I'll never forget how she helped me clean up my act and showed me, even though I was failing, that it was still possible to get my diploma. My teachers every now and then had to mentally, not physically, slap me across the forehead to remember to work, which was annoying at times. Well, actually, it was all the time, to be honest. No words can express how much I'm thankful for the love and support I got from my lovely girlfriend, Kirsten, Ms. Wick, my beautiful mama, my big brother, Angel, and my little sister, Celeste, who is my anchor, and my grandparents. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I appreciate you and love you more than anyone in this world. Thank you for believing in me. And I want to give a big special shout out to my Vatos Locos. They might be here, but I don't know where they're at. Woo! Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. Our next speaker is Bryn Coulterman.
Hi everyone, my name is Bryn Coulterman. I'm a student at RVS and I have been for about 2 years now, I think. So I'd like to start by saying that it's kind of ironic that I'm actually speaking tonight. I came to RVS in part to escape having to walk at graduation in the first place. Clearly that did not work out at all. I'm speaking. Anyways, there's like a lot of reasons I came to Riverside Virtual School. I was hospitalized, my parents divorced, and then my dad passed away. I got really behind on schoolwork because of everything going on in my life at the time, and it made it very difficult for me to function in a quote-unquote traditional school. I came to RVS so I could have time to focus on the problems that I was going through and try to recover the best that I can. At first, I kind of saw RVS as an accumulation of all of the bad things that had happened to me because I had to go somewhere else to recover from them. But it ended up being one of the best things in my life. I really enjoyed a lot of the aspects of RVS. I could turn in my homework whenever I wanted. I could stay up until 2 in the morning and watch Netflix and not have to get up the next day to go to classes. I didn't have to socialize. It was great, but part of me still kind of wished I could be a traditional student. For my family, virtual school sort of seemed like it was a cop-out, so I could avoid people and avoid socializing because I had very bad social anxiety when I first arrived. I kind of planned on using RVS to hide away and not make any friends or have to deal with the outside world. Eventually, I did make friends though, and it wasn't even at RVS. I didn't really take initiative when I began here, so I had kind of an inability to find anyone that I could befriend here. I gained social skills because I had to, and that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't come to RVS. I never would have pushed myself, and I never would have found the confidence to do so. I also joined the RUSD Board of Education as a student board member, and amidst all the social anxiety that had been kind of encompassing my life, I was able to successfully do that, and I sat on the dais during board meetings and was able to speak and give my input on educational issues. If I had gone to a traditional school, I probably would have ended my high school career with 2 friends, and I would not be speaking at all. I would be hiding and avoiding any kind of social interaction whatsoever. But I'm ending school with a bunch of friends, and I am independent and able to seek out anything that I desire, including future jobs or internships because of my experience here. I was able to grow from joining the RUSD Board of Education as a student member. That would not have been afforded to me if I hadn't come to RVS. I learned how to be responsible because we were not assigned homework every night, at least at RVS. And if I wanted to get things done and if I wanted to get good grades, I had to put my mind to that instead of just waiting on a teacher to tell me to do it. If I had a question, I had to reach out to the teacher specifically instead of waiting for another student to ask the question that was on my mind. I had to learn how to take initiative and become a truly good student. So in college, I'm going to be able to use all of those skills that I eventually learned. Going to school in a non-traditional setting, whether that was at Rain Cross or RVS or Summit View, has taught all of us how to have take more initiative, and it's taught us all what being unique kind of is. Going to school here isn't quote-unquote traditional, but it has really helped a lot of my problems, and I know that it's helped most people here, whether they came here for Rain Cross or another kind of school. The skills that we've been taught here are going to help us whether we go into the workforce or go into college after tonight. And I would really like to say thank you to all of the amazing faculty and teachers that have helped me, as well as the other students, especially to Mr. Stroud, my advisory teacher. And thank you to my mom, who's helped and supported me through all of my struggles and throughout my entire education. Life is going to throw curveballs at you because that's kind of how life works, and things can be really difficult, and it seems like you might not get out, but you will. Life's purpose is to knock you down so you can get back up. I came to RVS falling behind, and I came unable to function, but I left as someone who caught up in school and got ahead. I'm leaving as somebody who can stand up and give a speech, and I'm leaving as someone who's going to be able to function in society and excel. So I'd like to just say congratulations to everyone, and thank you for being here.
Oh my goodness. All right. Our next speaker is our school board president, Ms. Locke-Toxton.
Hi. I don't know who said that, but hi out there. Thank you. Well, good evening, families, friends. How is everybody tonight? Yeah, are you good? I know, it's hot, it's long. We're going to get there, we promise. We're going to get your kids their diplomas. So I want to say congratulations, almost graduates, because you're not quite graduates quite yet. But on behalf of the Board of Education, I want to welcome everybody here and congratulate our 2018 students. So we gather tonight not just to celebrate the achievement of your goals, that being the completion of your high school education, but we're here to celebrate you, what you've overcome to get here. You've heard some of those stories tonight. Your hard work, your persistence, and your desire to ask more of yourself and not settle for less than success. For taking responsibility for your future, for giving yourself options. And options are really important. Perhaps the most important legacy RUSD can bestow upon our graduates is the ability to have choices beyond their K through 12 experience. Dr. Amartya Sen, a Nobel Prize winning economist from India, defines poverty in an interesting way. His perspective is based on his experiences growing up in India. He describes poverty as a lack of freedom, a lack of choice, a lack of political influence, and a lack of rights. While in poverty, you can never truly be free. The skills and knowledge you've acquired here provide our students with options, choices, and ultimately freedom. The freedom to choose your life path, whether that means going to college or not, to help your communities and your families, and be independent, contributing members of our society. Because as Lyndon B. Johnson said, it is not enough to open the doors of opportunity, but we must also equip our people to walk through those doors. So tonight, you get to walk through those doors, the doors to your future. So congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Mrs. Lockdawson. All right, before presenting the class, I would like to recognize some of our graduates. So those graduates who are joining the armed services after graduation, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. If you were a salutatorian or a valedictorian at any one of our schools, would you please stand and be recognized? And if you received any academic recognitions last Wednesday night at our awards ceremony, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. All right. Mrs. Lockdawson, I affirm these graduates have met all of the qualifications set forth by the state of California and have satisfied all graduation requirements established by the Riverside Unified School Board of Education. It's my honor to present to you the graduating class of many schools here at EOC for the class of 2018. Do you want to say anything, or you just nod your head and say, you got him? All right, we're going. So, our counselors, Miss Webb and Miss Wright, will introduce our graduates.
Paul Alvarez. Fernando Arriaga. Sedalaki Avatango. Jessica Ball. Jessica Bosquez. Christopher Briones. Morgan Burns. Kevin Contreras. Desiree Cuellar. Cynthia De La Paz. Leslie De Leon. Giselle Diaz. Jasmine Dorado. Alex Duran. Joshua Edwards. Tyler Faulkner. Odalise Franco. Mariah Garcia. Andrew Gilbert. Ryan Gonzalez. Trinity Traphagen. Scarlett Noquez Ibarra. Quentin Jones. Bryn Coulterman. Kirsten Markham. Miguel Leyva. Ray Ushikubo. Zamara Godina. Mia Gori. Omar Guerrero. Jesus Hernandez. Alma Hernandez Jacobo. Leslie Hurtado. Allie Kretz. Angel Lamb. Judah Ledlow. David Lee. Matthew Lingenfelter. Anissa Macias. Linnea McMillan. Zoe Marcella. Alexander Martinez. Celeste Martinez. Jabin Martinez. Cindy Arroyo. Jasmine Torres. Don Cross.
Anthony Medina. Andres Mendoza. Carly Miller.
Julian's not here. Julian was. Sarah Mitchell.
Sierra Mitchell. Amber Lynn Montano.
No, I love you, right?
Joseph Morales. Melinda Orona. Tupo Paella. Nathaniel Palmerin. Marissa Pena. Haley Pixley. Zion Permort. Mason Raditz. Abriela Reyes. Brittany Reyes. Nayeli Reyes. Brianna Rodriguez. Rudy Rojas.
Stacy Smith.
Stacy Smith. Emir Gutierrez. Jalen Kornblum. Jared Rumsey. Where are we? Gregory Montano. Rafael Reisca. Joshua Smith. Sean Noah. Quintel Jones. Sierra Rangel. Nain Meza. Destiny Guitron. Juan Sanchez. Ian Booth. Irene Flores. Amaje Taylor. Leslie Martinez. Clarissa Camarena Cortez. John Grant. Robert Saldivar. Raquel Sanchez. Roger Sanchez. Abby Sands. Ajane Shannon. Gwen Sorensen. Mark Stockowitz. Elizabeth Tirado. Christian Tobar. Yuvraj Tour. Christopher Vaca. Cheyenne Valenciano. Vanessa Valdez. Nicholas Yanko. Star Yerton. Casey Yen. James Chabot.
I want to thank you all for coming out tonight to help us celebrate our graduating class of 2018. Graduates, please rise. It's time to turn your tassels right to left. All right, that's it. I'm waiting. All right.